Crybaby. Crybaby. Wah, wah. Crybaby. Wah, wah. With your fugazi butt. Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's wrong, Crybaby? You choked again? You choked again? You ain't been nothing but a bad teammate your whole career. What up, Felton? We finna cook. We finna cook. We finna cook literally in the kitchen, and we finna cook Crybaby right now. What's up, Q? What's up, Scrub? What's up, Nerdy Blue? What's up, Trap Junkie? So, Crybaby Rodgers, your whole career, you have always had help. Always have help. Always were impenetrable to criticism. But the last 4 years, everybody has started to see that you are nothing but a bum. What's up? What's up, Daryl Jones? Oh, Michael Irvin don't need to be talking about making excuses, because this dude has had so much help. So much help. So much help. He throws his teammates under the bus. He basically never accepts any blame. He's had two coaches, right? Two coaches. He's had two coaches who has put up with his BS. Put up with his BS. Put up with his BS. And you know what they get back for it? Nothing. They don't get anything back from it. Yep, Aaron Rodgers can't blame the receivers now. Oh, I love it too, Q. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful to watch. Crybaby Rodgers choke again. It's like, bruh, you stay choking. He's the LeBum of the NBA, NFL. Say he the LeBum? Man, we could say that. We could say he LeBum. But this man has been throwing receivers under the bus. He's been throwing people under the bus, saying that he don't have help. He don't have help. Oh, he needs home. Remember when he said, if we get home field advantage, it's over? Remember when he said that? Remember when he said they get home field advantage, it's over? Bruh, you got home field advantage. Why couldn't you capitalize? You couldn't capitalize for nothing. You couldn't capitalize for nothing. Right? But yet, you were talking all that crap, and then you had us. All you had to do was run the ball in the end zone. You would have beat us to get to the NFL Super Bowl. You got scared. You got scared. You got scared and threw the ball across your body, which was a terrible pass to Devontae Adams. So you know what your coach did? Your coach did what any other coach would have done. Took the ball out your hands and went for the field goal. Everybody was trying to blast the coach, and I said, oh no, don't blast the coach. Do not blast the coach. The person who needs to get blasted was Aaron Rodgers, because he had a one-way trip to the Super Bowl if he would have ran it in. And guess what? All these Aaron Rodgers apologists, they couldn't say nothing no more. They couldn't say nothing. They couldn't say nothing. They could not say nothing. They couldn't say anything. They were pissed off. People were like, I can't diss him, man. I just can't diss him. Yeah, we know you couldn't diss him. You couldn't diss him because you knew you messed up. Yeah, Green Bay's, he says, so Green Bay's eliminated from the playoffs, right? Yep. Yeah, he was crying. What up, One True? He was crying and pushing the cameraman like, don't get out my face. No, don't push the cameraman now. Because when the camera people follow you and they be indulged with your bull crap, there's no problem. There's no problem, right? There's no problem when they indulge in your bull crap. When they indulge in your bull crap, what you do? Huh? What you do, Aaron? You cool. You cool as a fan. Yeah, they had home field advantage and his team's hopes were put away by a sorry play once again. Yep. To be really real, he's had more help than any QB in the NFL past 14 years. I agree. He has. Aaron went to 5 NFC championship games, more than any other quarterbacks except Tom Brady. 2 games were blowout, and other 2 he choked with 2 different coaches. Yep. So when are we going to start saying that it wasn't the coach's fault? Everybody loved to blame Mike McCarthy. No, Mike McCarthy was trying to win the game. You were too busy wanting to pump your stats up, wanting to change the plays and have an attitude when y'all went conservative. Hey, that's what it is. Yeah, what up, Stevie No Wonder? Yeah, they still going to praise him. But you was the one, Crybaby Rodgers, who all the time was trying to tell us that it was Mike McCarthy's fault. You tried to tell us that it was McFlur's fault. No, the problem is you. It's time for Green Bay to stop taking your crap and pack your bags and get you out of there. That's why they made the contract the way they made it, which is they could get out of it. What's up, love and success? Yeah, Detroit deserved that playoff spot. They screwed Detroit. Detroit should have had that playoff spot. But it's cool. They can put their Pete Carroll in there. They can have their little NFC West rivalry early on. But Detroit deserved that spot. Detroit did to me more this year than the Seahawks did. Exactly, Felton. Could have ran for a touchdown and underthrew the ball. Right. I would have slept in 2. But see, it's okay for him to push the camera back. Just go look at all the weapons he's had in his whole career. Yeah, it's crazy. HD, I hate Aaron Rodgers, but why is Ben Roethlisberger not given the same criticism for wasting the Steelers for 11 years like Rodgers? Because, Justin, he's not given the same criticism because Big Ben, they love Big Ben. Big Ben is the way he looks and dress and how he acts is like an average Joe. So people love that average Joe moxie. But I've been told people 5 years prior to that season he retired, Big Ben should have been let go. They didn't give him no criticism because Mike Tomlin was supposed to be the guy you give criticism to. But Ben Roethlisberger is a piece of crap. Everybody knows he's a piece of crap. And everybody knows he can't take no for an answer. What's up, Mr. X? I'm going to let you know now Cowboys are going home. Tom Brady is going to be 8-0 versus the Cowboys. And good morning, by the way, brother. Special teams let us down yesterday in offense. I'm not ready to say the Bucs are finna win. I don't know what everybody else is seeing. I do not see the same Bucs team like last year. Now, if this was last year's team, then I'd be like, oh, yeah, we finna beat y'all first round. But this year, I don't see it. We don't have the D line. We don't have the receiving core. We don't really have the running game. Our defense, for some reason, cannot stop the run. And I think Devin White and Todd Bowles are just not getting along. They just do not click. They just don't click. I don't know what it is, but Devin White seems to throw these tantrums, and when he throws these tantrums, he gets lazy. He don't really want to play. It's quite telling if you watch Devin White play. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We got 20 people in here, only 10 likes. So I don't know. They gave Devontae hell for doing that. Let's see if the clown media keeps the same energy. No, they ain't gonna keep the same energy. I got a video I'm gonna do today called Not Keeping the Same Energy. And guess what? I'm gonna let you guys on a little secret because y'all been rocking with me for a long time. I'm gonna bring up the Chad Wheeler situation. Y'all remember Chad Wheeler, right? The guy who almost killed his girlfriend. Remember that? The guy who removed his ankle monitor from the courts, violating court order, and the courts gave him sympathy and sent somebody to his house to make sure that he puts his ankle monitor on and he takes his medicine. Oh, don't worry. Don't Keep the Same Energy, Volume 1 is coming out today. We're going to talk about that. Do you think Molly asked Aaron Rodgers an elite playoff quarterback, SAS, Mike Irvin, and Daniel? I said, I can't. He's not, to me, he's not an elite playoff quarterback. Yeah, he's not an elite quarterback. He's a regular season player. Do you think the Bugs are going to lose to the Cowgirls? They might. I'm not saying they're going to lose. I'm just saying that I think they might. I just don't know. It depends on what Cowgirls come out to play. If the Cowboys come out throwing the ball and not running it, they deviate from the run early, because all you got to do is shut the run down on the Cowboys, and Kellen Moore's finna go straight to throwing the ball. Then we have a shot. But if they run the ball down our throats and they're continuously running the ball, we're going to be in trouble. It's loco because Devin White is the best linebacker in NFL. He is. Talent-wise, he's the best middle linebacker. But fundamental side and mentally, I don't think he's better than the kid in Jacksonville. Alucon is better than him. Fred Warner and Greenlaw is better than him. The linebacker in Indianapolis, in my opinion, is better than him. You know, he's not showing, and I think Roquan Smith is definitely better than him. He comes to Tom Brady and the Bucs. Man, that's Cino, man. Cino love Brady, bro. I mean, that's his guy. When you got somebody that you like, you gonna ride for him. That just is what it is. So I don't blame him for that. We got to have somebody like that who loves Brady to keep us from choking Brady. Because Cino be like, HD, it ain't Brady, just chill. Cino, man, you better get your boy. If your boy overthrow another receiver, I'm going to choke his old ass. I've been trying to find information on Wheeler, but the search engine hasn't given me much. Oh yeah, they got him under wraps, scrub. Listen, when they said that they sent somebody to his house to make sure he takes his meds and clean him up, they are doing that to see if they could get him back in the league or let him at least get a job. So that's why you haven't heard nothing, because he has assistants. Jordan Love should have started a year ago. I predict the Rodgers is going to the Jets. I don't know if Rodgers is going to the Jets. I don't think, listen, if he goes to the Jets, Robert Saleh is going to choke this guy. Saleh don't play that. Damn, Nicolas Cage, Rodgers let me down. Lost against the Lions at home. I know Yak T is drunk and Duhan. What it do, baby? Chilling. Wow, that's crazy. Is you talking about the player that played for Seattle? Yep, Chad Wheeler. He's going to be in my first intro. It's going to be Chad Wheeler. We're going to break down the Chad Wheeler, And then we're going to talk about the Ray Rice situation. How everybody hated Ray Rice, still hates Ray Rice today, right? But nobody said nothing about Chad Wheeler. Chad Wheeler almost killed the girl. And you know what fans said? Nobody knows who Chad Wheeler is. We know who Ray Rice is. If that wasn't the most prejudiced, invoked comment I've ever heard in my life, the invoking of the prejudice line. Yep, with his ankle, my Aaron Rodgers really pushed the cameraman. He didn't push him. He nudged the camera out the way. But it's still the same. What's up, DSMS Sinister? Bye-bye, Crybaby Rodgers. Thank you, Lions, for keeping out the playoffs. Man, shout out to the Lions. Hey, I think the Lions going to be dangerous next year. The Lions are finally coming back around. If the NFL don't screw them, the Lions could actually do something. Deezy Brady. He said Deezy Brady. It's whatever you want to say. They're going to clean the internet to make sure you don't find nothing about Wheeler. Exactly, love and success. They've already started doing it. How is it that the last time when he broke a court order and took his ankle monitor off and wasn't taking his meds, why does it stop there? And then they said in the article that they're going to send people over there to make sure he's okay and take care of him. I've said this in a video. I did a live stream and talked about it. What's your thoughts on Packers linebacker getting kicked out of the game? I thought the Lions medical man put hands on him first. He should not have got kicked out the game. I don't care what anybody say. He touched him. You don't touch a player. And the way he touched him, it's like he pushed him. So then he pushed him back like, man, don't be putting your hands on me. What he should have done, see, white people don't do this. See, white people think they're above and beyond reproach. See, that's a classic, I'm above you. What he should have done was, no, this is what should have happened. The referees should have pushed him back first. But it was an accident. The guy wasn't really trying to do nothing serious, but the way he just nudged him. You can't nudge a player like that in that situation. He's in game mode. And what made me upset was the commentators were trying to make it seem like the player was such a heinous guy and all of this, that whitewashing media. That's why I told you the media is full of whitewashers, especially Chris Collinsworth. Oh, he should be ejected for that. I'm like, for what? He just pushed the guy off of him. And then the Lions guy was finna turn back and try to fight him until he realized that this dude is about 6'8" and will put his foot up your ass. But he should never have touched him. He grabbed him by the arm and pushed him. If you watch it, he pushed the Packers guy. The other Packers guy, number 90, came over there and told him, yo, man, don't put your hands on my player. So they handled that poorly, like the NFL always do. They handled the Damar Hamlin situation poorly. They handled everything poorly. The NFL is a bunch of racist bigots who don't know anything. HD, you think Jerry Stackhouse should be in the Hall of Fame? No, Jerry Stackhouse should be in the Hall of Very Good, but not the Hall of Fame. Yep, Josh Brown too. I didn't forget him, Q. He's going to come up too. I agree, but the Jets have no choice. They are QB away and don't want to waste the team. If I'm the Jets, I would see if I could get Geno Smith back, but I know that's not going to happen. If not Geno Smith, I would try to go get Trey Lance, because if Brock Purdy balls out and gets the Niners somewhere, Robert Saleh ought to say, yo, let me get Trey Lance. Trey Lance would fit that Jets team because that Jets team could develop him, and along the way, you got a running game, and you also got a defense. And Robert Saleh, I think, is a much better coach than Kyle Shanahan when it comes to me handling the players. I think Saleh he's more of a, Robert Saleh, you could tell the players like him. He's more of a players guy. Like he's disciplined. He's a disciplinarian, but he keeps it respectful. Aaron was hugging his butt buddy at the end. Yeah, Randall Cobb, that is his butt buddy. Jamal Williams is a beast. Oh yeah, Jamal Williams, the truth. But the Packers let him go. See, this is why I said the Packers have let so many players go because Crybaby Rodgers. That was the most telling about Aaron and Randall relationship. It was. Why you think he wanted him back on the team? Shannon Sharpe, Chris Collinsworth were bashing the linebacker. Of course they were bashing the linebacker. I keep telling y'all about Shannon Sharpe. I am so right. When he was doing that Uncle Shay, that Black and Mild weed gummies, he set black people back years. You acted a buffoon. Why couldn't Skip Bayless do that? Why can't Skip Bayless put on a Black and Mild and drink some yak and all of that? Because you know why? Because Skip Bayless knows I don't have to do that. And I would never do that. I told y'all about Shannon. Shannon is a Sambo. He's a Sambo. Feli speaks, man. Feli speaks, you my guy, but I can't rock with Sambos, dog. I can't do it. He disrespects black players, but he gives his butt buddy LeBrownies allegedly. He gives his butt buddy allegedly all type of praise when he's not even doing anything. He's just stacking his stat sheet while the other players are actually playing the game. Mike Tirico's a punk. Mike Tirico's been lost. Why do you think he's kept his job for so long? He's really white on the inside. Yeah, the Kareem Hunt issue, yep. Scrub Hub, we are going to the Super Bowl, damn it. The New York Jets are interested in Lamar Jackson. Yep, they are. That's what I'm saying. If I'm the New York Jets, I trade for Lamar Jackson. Stop playing, trade you some picks, get Lamar out of Baltimore. Baltimore is not going to build a team around Lamar. I would get him. If I can't get Lamar Jackson, I'm going for Trey Lance from the Niners. The Niners are stupid. They're finna ride with this Brock Purdy guy. Brock Purdy, we're going to see what you're going to do in the playoffs. We're going to see. We gonna beat the Seahawks. Oh, yeah, the Sea Chickens, yeah. What's up, F Your Opinions? Salute, OG. Watching Sambo Sharpe is like watching the minstrel show. It is. It's facts. It's like watching the minstrel show. It's just like a minstrel show. And everybody was laughing and clowning with it. And I'm just sitting there like, what is this dude doing? Like, he didn't need to do that. Like, why would you have to create a character for you to sell yourself? Then when he was bowing to the GOAT, which is the Baphomet, he bowing to the Baphomet with the LeBron jersey on it, bowing to his God. It's like, oh, God. LeBron made you do that? Man, I was so damn mad when he did that, when he bowed to that GOAT. Big booty grab Gino, booty warrior. You already know, T-Hub. Shannon put up a bittersweet congratulatory tweet to the Lions after they destroyed his boy. You had to. The Lions should have been in the playoffs. I would rather see the Lions play the 49ers than the Seahawks, because I believe if the Lions would have played the 49ers, it would have been trouble for the Niners. The Seahawks really, they know the Seahawks. They're not worried about the Seahawks. HD, I want a 2 QB rotation between Lance and Purdy next year. No, you don't want a two quarterback system, Mello. If you have 2 quarterbacks in the NFL, that equals no quarterbacks. It's the same in college. I don't like that 2 quarterback system. Just get your 1 quarterback, move on. Trade T.I. Lost Son, a.k.a. Michelle Evans, a.k.a. Lionel Richie IV. Yeah, I would trade him. If I could trade Mike Evans, I would. Texans fired Lovie Smith. I bet Deshaun got the last laugh yet again. Yeah, but it's funny to me how the Texans hire these black coaches, right? The Texans hire these black coaches, right? They hire these black coaches and then they just fire them. They just fire them. They let them play the sorry. See, now watch. They're finna go get a white coach. Then they're gonna get a quarterback. And then they're gonna turn it around. They're gonna brag about how great the white coach is. It's ridiculous. They've been doing there. RG3 put this out there. And I retweeted RG3's tweet and said, "You cornbread mother effer. They've been doing this for a long time. Maybe if you keep your head out that white girl, you would see this." He gonna try to bring something up we been talked about. I agree that goat man is the Baphomet. Facts, it is. That's your man's though, Deezy. Hey, I don't care if you my man's or my dog. I don't care if you my man's, my boy, my homie. If you ain't doing what you supposed to do, you gotta bounce, dog. I'm not playing that, dog. I'm not playing that. I do not play that. I am strictly, look, if you ain't trying to get stuff done, move on. We gave up a lot to get Trey. If we went with Glock Purdy, I want 2 QB rotation, damn it. Okay, I got you, Mello. Yeah, that 2 QB system don't work in the NFL. It don't. Seahawks almost lost to the Cook Yams to Takia Trashfield and OT. Facts. HD, I want the Seahawks. That's an easy dub. I was scared of the Lions low key. I know you were. Everybody would listen. If the Lions would have got into the playoffs, they got that 2 running backs and Jared Goff. I think Jared Goff played better under this coach than he did with McVay. McVay didn't know how to use Jared Goff. Yeah, Jared Goff struggled, but the thing I like different is, see, Jared Goff's with a coach, Felton, who actually believes in him. You see, Aaron Rodgers, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers, because we're deviating from this bum. We got to talk about this bum. The difference between Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady is this. Now, everybody's going to say, man, I don't like Tom Brady. Hey, that's fine. You ain't got to like Tom Brady. This is the problem. Tom Brady actually lets his coaches coach. Do you understand what I'm saying? All the great players let their coaches coach. They let them coach. The only time they may say something is when they have a gut feeling that they may need to do this play and their coach may trust them and say, all right, go ahead, do what you do. They're allowed to be coached. Crybaby Rodgers never lets anybody coach him. Mike McCarthy was coaching him early on. Early on, he was doing well. Then he got the big head, got cocky, thought it all was him. You know, he thought it was all him when it wasn't. It wasn't all him. So, that's what happened to him. He doesn't allow the coach to coach, and he doesn't allow the running game. See, Peyton Manning had this problem too. This is why Tony Dungy worked well with Peyton Manning, because Tony Dungy knew that Peyton Manning is going to do whatever he wants on offense. That's why they hired Tom Moore. Tom Moore really didn't do anything. All Tom Moore was basically there with Peyton. Like he basically was a coordinator just put there, but Peyton was calling all the plays. Yeah, they are a disaster, Daryl Jones. What did you think about the season as an overall? Do you think it was a good compared to the last 5 seasons? No, this season to me was very mediocre, and it was too much interference from the NFL this season. It was very noticeable. Aaron Rodgers threw that game last night, HD. I'm down with that sorry bastard. He didn't throw the game. He's just not good under pressure, Markel. Look, they wrote the script for him to win. Aaron should have won that game. That game was on a silver platter, but he can't do it. He's scared to win. He wants to make sure his stats are good and that he doesn't get the blame. Oh, hell yeah, Dion. The Lions and Niners, that would have been a great game. The league couldn't let the Lions in the playoffs because that would ruin their plans. Exactly, Scrub. Campbell Coach of the Year and Jets Coach 2 both was losing franchises for years and both got a winning record. That's facts. Lions are running away with the NFC North next year. I believe so too. He said just like LeBron and Trey. Yeah, just like LeBron and Trey. I don't like Brady, but I respect that guy. Now do I not like Rodgers. I can't respect this cat throwing everyone under the bus, but desires all the damn credit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't look, I'm not a Tom Brady guy either, but Tom Brady's a leader. You gotta respect him. I respect him because, see, he allows his coaches to coach. Not only that, he knows how to motivate. Daryl Jones says something very intriguing. I want people to look at Daryl Jones' comment. Tom Brady is a better leader, motivator, and teammate. Exactly. He leads his teammates. Ever since he left New England, do you think it's been the same since he's left? No. Everybody want to say, well, Matt Patricia, yeah, Matt Patricia can't coach. We know that. But Tom Brady could play with any offensive coordinator. They had 3 different or 4 different offensive coordinators when Brady was there, and they still were getting to the Super Bowl. Because you know why? Brady knows how to let the coach, and he knows how to motivate and lead his team. Rodgers doesn't know how to do that. He only knows how to lead himself. If this was like golf or tennis where you're playing by yourself, Rodgers would be great at that because he's selfish. It's all about him. But as soon as they go to the matches, with the teams, where they have the 2 team in the in tennis, and then they have the hockey, you have the teams in hockey. I mean, not hockey, but golf. He would fail because he wouldn't know how to adjust to the situation. He doesn't listen to his coaches. they saying it's Aaron Rodgers' last game maybe for the Packers, but how they gonna trade him if he just signed an extension? Well, the way they did the contract on Melo, they can get out of it. I think they can void one of his years, and I think they'll only get hit with next year. But the way the contract looked, even when he signed the contract, I knew that, yeah, they could get up out that contract. It's the language in the contract. Lovey knew he was going to get whacked, so he said, screw it, let me win this game as an F you to the racist Texans. Yep, he did. And I was glad he did it. Lovey Smith said, good. Now you can fire me. And I hope y'all don't get the quarterback. Aaron Rodgers no longer top 10 QB, and he never be a top 5 QB anymore. Yeah, Rodgers ain't no top 10 QB to me. You talking about all time? This season, he wasn't a top 10 quarterback. He wasn't a top 10 quarterback this season or last season or last season. Or last season. You feel me? Aaron Rodgers has been carried. When Davante Adams left, I told all of you guys, he ain't going to be the same. He is not going to be the same. I told you guys. Davante Adams made that boy his last 5 years. Davante made him. Because look at Davante in what do you call it? Where did he play at? I forgot. Oh yeah, Raiders. When he went to the Raiders, Davante still was putting up his numbers. All right, this is bad. I gotta leave that out. Still putting up his numbers. Davante Adams, the thing is, Aaron Rodgers, if he would have never signed that contract, Davante Adams, you could have had him back on the team. That's all they were missing was Devontae Adams. If they had Devontae Adams, Packers would have been in the North contention. But they tried to dirty Devontae name up because of the damn cameraman. And then the team losing. Now everybody trying to say he's not a leader. I'm glad he's not with the Packers. Aaron Rodgers ain't a leader. Aaron Rodgers ain't a leader. Y'all always give Aaron Rodgers a pass. Y'all used to blame everybody but Aaron Rodgers. And I told people, I said, man, I can't wait till Aaron Rodgers show y'all who he really is. It's the same with Skip Bayless. When Skip, listen, if I know your character, then I'm not surprised on how you act. You understand? Let me say that again. If I see your character, I wouldn't be surprised at how you act. So when Skip Bayless put out that tweet, everybody was like, man, HD finna go in. I'm like, I didn't see what he said wrong. He was being real. Wasn't nothing disrespectful. It was his opinion. Then Crybaby Rodgers, I remember Crybaby Rodgers when he did to Mike McCarthy. He was trying to make it seem like the plays aren't good and this and that. Now, when Greg Jennings came out, see, people forget what Greg Jennings said. I don't forget stuff. And this is why it's hard for me to be in relationships because I don't forget nothing. I will bring that bitch right back up to your ass. Because you eloquently wanted to bring it up to me, I could bring it right back to you. And people are very sensitive, so I'm not sensitive. I'm going to go all in. I don't care. Now, Greg Jennings basically, was it Greg Jennings? Yeah, Greg Jennings talked about how, you know, he's a deflector. Like he likes to deflect a lot. Like he deflects a lot. Like he has a hard time accepting any fault. And this was Greg Jennings, a receiver who played with him more than 2 or 3 years. And then when Greg Jennings was trying to get his contract to come back and play, Aaron Rodgers blocked it. Allegedly. Yeah, that defense in 2010 carried them. Dude, they were going to lose to the Chicago Bears. The reason the Bears lost is because Jay Cutler got hurt. His knee was sprained. And everybody is like, well, his knee is sprained, but Phillip Rivers, he tore his stuff. I'm like, right. He tore, I think, one part of his knee. So he's still able to play. Because Phillip Rivers doesn't really move around like that. But Jay Cutler was an a-hole. He wasn't finna play on that. Because his knee was messed up. But everybody destroyed him, which I understand because Phillip Rivers played on it. But you guys have to understand, a sprain and a tear are two different things. I know it sounds like a tear is worse. No. A knee sprain is worse than a damn tear. Because your muscle is still intact, but it's hurting, it's throbbing. Muscle, like you don't understand it. It's like you're tired or something. Like it's holding on by a thread, but it's still there. So you can feel that pain still, and the pain is excruciating. Phillip tore that thing, so he still could do what he got to do. He just can't go side to side with it. He had to stay in one spot, but he could still move a little bit. He could still get here to throw it. It's really not hurting like that. But a sprain is serious. But Phillip Rivers has a higher pain threshold than Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler don't have a high pain threshold like him. So I knew Jay wasn't going to play. But second half, Aaron Rodgers almost he basically Second half, Caleb Haney was out playing Aaron Rodgers. If Caleb Haney wouldn't have made those two bad decisions, they would have won. When I saw Aaron Rodgers playing that game, I knew it. Then when Aaron Rodgers when Aaron Rodgers and everything, he almost lost that game. But when he played the Seahawks, I believe it was next year, they were beating the Seahawks. All they had to do was run the ball. Aaron Rodgers was throwing the ball, and I noticed Mike McCarthy was getting pissed off. Him and Mike McCarthy really weren't seeing eye to eye that game. And it came out later that Aaron Rodgers loves to change the plays. When Mike McCarthy was trying to run the ball, Aaron Rodgers did not want to run the plays that he was calling. And it was very telling if you watch the game. This is how I knew Aaron Rodgers wasn't shit. That's how I knew. Daniel Jones. Well, Daniel Jones is just like Eli. He's just like Eli. They're good. They're good. They're solid. They're okay quarterbacks. If you got a good team around them, good talent with a running game, they'll be fine. They'll be good. But Aaron Rodgers' problem has always been accountability. That's it. Accountability. That's it. That's his only problem. He doesn't know when to be accountable. He doesn't know when to he doesn't know when to relax. He always has to look to get on somebody or blame somebody for nothing. This dude couldn't take accountability. Kevin Durant has an MCL sprain. Yeah, I figured it was a sprain. So he'll be gone probably 6 to 8 weeks. Or 4 to 6 or 6 to 8 weeks. But the Nets are gonna be straight because they got a good coach now. They got a good team. The Nets have a good team. Nobody's talking about them though. This is what's crazy. Everybody's like, wait until something happens. Something's gonna happen. It's like, bruh, nothing gonna happen to that team. They got a coach. You see, when you have a great coach who knows how to steer the ship and manage the ship, knows how to put people in that position, you'll do great more often than not. But see, the problem is a lot of these guys don't know how to coach. See, they're too busy trying to be the player's friend. They want to be the player friend so bad instead of actually being a coach. Like that LSU story came out. That was disgusting. They ran a train on a female athletic recruiter or something. The coaches too. And I'm looking like, really? So the coaches are trying to do what the kids do. This is why a lot of these coaches aren't making it in college or the league. They too busy wanting to be the player's friend. See, this is why I told y'all. I tell my players, I ain't here to be your friend. I'm here to make you a man. And if we're in the NFL, I'm here to guide you to get better. It's up to you whether you want to get better. All I can do is give you the details. That's it. That's all I can give you. But these coaches, they too busy want to be your buddy. Steve Nash didn't know what the hell he was doing because he had no experience. It's the same thing with Jeff Saturday. I told people Jeff Saturday is the same way. Too young. Doesn't know how to coach. But see, Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, he wanted to coach at a high level. They didn't let him do it. You know why? Because he's black, he's an alpha, and he's very demanding. White people are intimidated by men like that. They're intimidated. They're very intimidated. Oh, Aaron Rodgers? Yeah. When the Seattle Seahawks came back in that game, I knew Aaron Rodgers was in trouble. I knew he was in trouble. Because when the Seahawks made the game tight, he was missing throws. And I'm thinking, why is Aaron Rodgers missing these throws? Like, it was easy throws. It wasn't even bad throws. Like, it was some of the most easiest throws you can make. And he was missing them. He was missing these throws. I'm like, how are you missing these throws? And then I realized what Aaron Rodgers was doing. He was protecting his stats. Because every time he lost after that, they would say, well, Aaron Rodgers threw for this, threw for that. So the players got to step up. And then that's when the report came out that he changes plays at the line of scrimmage that McCarthy was giving him. And I was like, makes sense now. Make sense. It makes sense now. That's what happened. That's what happened. He was changing the plays, did all of that stuff. Then he was found out he was changing the plays, and he tried to deflect, saying like, no, like I made audible, but I'm not changing the plays. Like, changing what's given to me. Yes, you were. Yo punk fruity ass was changing the plays. You were doing a Willie Beeman. You were doing a Willie Beeman. You did a Willie Beeman. And see, what people didn't notice about Any Given Sunday, everybody loved to talk about the LL fight and the Jamie Foxx thing, but what they should have been watching is how the league is transitioning to the black quarterback. And you should have been watching how Willie Beeman, he started to grow. He started seeing his mistakes. And when Al Pacino was giving that speech, when he was giving that speech, he was looking dead at Willie. And he was telling Willie, look, that's when I knew Jamie Foxx was that guy. That's how I knew this movie was going to be a classic. Because You know, when he came in, and everything, he learned how to accept responsibility. He learned it. See, at first, he didn't know any responsibility. He let the hype and the commercials, he let all of that get to his head. And see, that's the thing that happened with Aaron Rodgers. He let the State Farm commercials, he let all of this stuff get to his head, and he thought he was above reproach. So when Mike McCarthy got let go, the Packers did not want to let Mike McCarthy go, by the way. Everybody thinks they wanted to let him go. No. They loved Mike McCarthy because, listen, Mike McCarthy changed Aaron Rodgers' throwing motion. Remember, they said that the Packers are working on Aaron Rodgers' footwork and throwing motion because he was trash at Cal. Everybody knew he wasn't shit at Cal. Everybody knew that. He was okay, but he wasn't the Aaron Rodgers that you know now. They had to work on his throwing motion, they had to work on his footwork, all of it. They had to work on his mechanics. Then, when he got big enough, he started getting all these commercials, people loving him. You know, when he started doing that, he started getting the big head and felt like, I don't need anybody. The owners and GMs told him, listen, don't be a problem this time. Why would somebody say, don't be a problem this time? What up, DC? DC in the house. Why would, Lamar Deshaun in the Packers offense? The Packers would be unstoppable. Yeah, he struggles against front sevens. But why would somebody tell you, why would you say, don't be the problem this time? Why would that be put out there? Why would your GM and your owner and them have to come out and say, listen, don't be the problem this time? For real. Why would they say that? Why would they say that to you? Don't be the problem this time. Why would they say that? I want to know why they would say that. Why would they feel the need to say that to you? Don't be the problem this time. You know why? And this goes out to the Packer fans. Because Aaron Rodgers doesn't know how to lead. He's an a-hole. He's a prick. He doesn't know how to lead. He doesn't know how to lead. He doesn't know how to take accountability. He doesn't know how to do anything like that. Exactly, DSM Sinister. The Packer fans continued to cap for Shan ran off McCarthy because he doesn't know how to take criticism. He doesn't want to be coached. Oh yeah, him and Cobb, they was finna go back to the locker room and get some things going. Exactly, Mello. They helped Mike McCarthy made Aaron Rodgers who he was. And you know what he gave Aaron Rodgers? His ass to kiss. Aaron Rodgers gave Mike McCarthy his ass to kiss. When Mike McCarthy defended you, he did everything for you. He made you the quarterback you are. Mike, Mike, oh yeah. Oh, Mike Holmgren, Mike Sherman, Mike McCarthy, Matt ended all of that. Well, remember, Vince Lombardi was the first ever Green Bay coach. So, you know. What's up, Contemporary Domain? Cardinals just dropped Kingsbury. They should have never hired Kingsbury. They only hired Kingsbury because he was white. And he had somebody in the organization he was cool with. And they felt because him and Kyler had the same agent that they would be cool. Just because you're cool with somebody doesn't mean y'all could work together or get things done together. It's just facts. Oh, Rob Parker gonna cap for him like always. He a Sambo too, just like Shannon. Kingsbury fired. Yeah, he had one Super Bowl appearance, but he the GOAT. Just listen to how stupid that sounds. You the GOAT, but you keep losing. Yeah, he out a year late. Yeah, they needed Kyler to get hurt to show you that this guy don't know what he's doing. That's why Kyler was cussing him out. But see, it's funny to me. You see, Mac Jones cursed his coach out. Backlash wasn't as severe as when Kyler did it. It's like they try to protect these weak coaches, but when it's evident that the coach doesn't know what he's doing and he's not that good, he always gets a pass, especially if he's white. For real, me too. What wild card game I'm looking forward to the most? That Giants versus the Vikings. Because I think the Giants can upset the Vikings and pull a Deja Blue again. Yeah, Sean Payton might go to the Cardinals. I think he might go there. He said, I still would like to see Kyler knock Kingsbury out. Man, everybody wanted to knock Kingsbury out. Didn't nobody like Kingsbury at all. Yeah, Chargers and Jaguars is going to be good. Dallas and Tampa, I really don't feel like watching that game. I'm tired of Dallas and Tampa playing each other. I want to see the Chargers and Jaguars. You got Vikings versus the Giants. Yeah, Matt Jones a spoiled brat. Exactly. He a spoiled brat. He always been a spoiled brat. But it's funny to me how he gets a pass, but nobody else can get a pass. Kyler Murray can't get a pass. Lamar can't get a pass. But yet, Mac Jones gets a pass. But he got Matt Patricia. Hey, nobody, hey. He got Jacoby Myers. He got Jacoby Myers, and he got what's his name? Devontae Parker. And he got some tight ends, and he had a running game. You serious? What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about here? Mac Jones had help. He had help. He didn't win because him and Patricia were finna fight, and then they gave that fake hug during the workouts because they had to save face. But no, Mac Jones do not like Patricia, but it's okay for him to express himself. But when Collar do it, Collar spoiled. It's like, okay, I see where this is going. I see where this is going. I see it. I see where it's going. That bull crap. You know what I'm saying? That bull crap. You know. It's the facts. People don't understand. Your coach is put there to help you see things that you may not see. Like, think about LeBron James. If LeBron James would have actually been allowed to coach or be coached, if he was allowed to be coached, LeBron James would have been the greatest player of all time. He would have. If he would have been, if they would have allowed him to be coached. If Paul Silas would have stayed with LeBron, LeBron would have learned how to play defense better. He would have learned how to rebound better. He would have learned how to facilitate better. He would have came up with some moves. But no. He just became a football player and run people over. And everybody thinks that's basketball because that's how stupid we become. But I'm going to get to this food. Aaron Rodgers, you're trash. And I'm glad you at home. Thank you, Lions. Detroit versus everybody. We out. Deezy.